All right. What's happening, everybody? Peter, you're live, bud.
Hey, okay. We got a lot of traffic going by here, so it's a little difficult to hear everything right now. But I guess uh, go with your message. Go with whatever you want to say to me, and I'll come back at you. Can you see? You see the standout crew we got here? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 people standing here right now, Dana.
Outstanding.
Yeah,
I love it.
I love it. I love it too.
What's going on? What's the vibe in town, Peter?
Well, the chief just pulled out. Gave me a big wave, beeped the horn. I was here about 11:15.
Yep.
I talked to him earlier today. He said he's winding down, and well, we got Brandy here.
Hi, darling.
Hi, darlings, she says to everyone. Yeah.
Everybody's good and nice and warm and toasty because we're not.
Brandy brought her skill set to make up for the lack of mine.
Hey, well done.
Stan's probably gonna fall over, so you guys fall to the ground. I'm
Yeah.
sorry ahead of time.
Yeah, she said I'm using her stand, Dana. So if anything technically happens wrong, I'm going to blame her. It's like, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm usually the one that gets blamed.
It's like what was it? Egg salad you used to say?
Yeah. So what did Chief Perkins have to say?
So basically, he said he's winding down. He said, there's going to be a new regime coming in. He doesn't know when or who that'll be. They're culling down their applicants. And I guess at some point, sooner than later, they're going to have to make a determination or selection. But I think he's done a great job. I have had some interaction with him. He seems very solid, like a street cop, old school. Liberty and justice for all equally is kind of his motto, and transparency. And he stresses communication with people. He wants people to come to him. He encourages criticism. He says that's the only way you can improve an organization is through criticism, and he welcomes it.
So there's a novel idea, huh?
Yeah, exactly, right? and he what he did since he came on board, I think it was day 1 or 2, he stripped off all the blocked shaded membrane that was on the windows at the control desk when you came in, so you couldn't see the officers that you were talking to. He took that off like day 1. He said, "Wait a minute, that's not how you run a police department."
Right.
And then he threw Higgins out of the building. Then he took Susan Harrington, one of the new select board members, around on a Friday night. I believe it was a Friday, if I recall right, and did a drive around with her and answered calls and showed her what police work is all about. I can't remember going back into the 60s that I was involved here peripherally with the police department that any select board member ever rode around in a police cruiser to see what was going on. So I think he's done a lot of great things in a short amount of time. He basically restored command and control in what was being run, a police department being run like a country club, my opinion.
Absolutely.
And also, too, Dana, I want to point out before we get too far down the road that everything I say today is in my opinion, okay? And that you and Tracy had asked me to stream today in your absence, your inability to get here, which is rare, and that you've been unwavering in your commitment to justice and truth in this movement, going way back a couple of years, is second to none. You guys have done a tremendous job. But I just want to make it clear that anything I do say, my comments and opinions do not reflect in any way those of Resistant to Silence or Dana and Tracy, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, Peter. I appreciate it. I mean, we're all in this together, and we've come a long way. We've met a lot of people, and there's a lot of different people, and everybody has their own opinions. Doesn't mean anybody's wrong or right. Just it is what it is. We can differ and still fight the same fight. So.
No, exactly. So, yeah, here comes here comes Brandy. She's coming back to check on my well-being.
You all right? You hanging in there? Listen, you guys, you know what? Corruption thrives in silence. So no matter how cold it is, doesn't matter. Keep your voices going. Keep speaking
Absolutely.
up. Keep sharing things. Keep doing everything. Don't give them a single silent day. Not a single one.
Brandy doesn't have a silent bone in her body.
Jeez, Brandy doesn't have a silent bone in her body. Hey, I'll tell you what, Dana. There's 15 people here. I'd rather fight all 14 of them than her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And again, that's why we refer to Ross as the saint.
You want me to take the kids for a walk?
That's why what?
That's why we refer to Ross as a saint.
Yeah, Saint Ross.
Saint Ross.
Exactly. Yep. So how long are you going to be able to be on here?
I'll be on here for a couple more minutes that I got to bounce off and check a few emails and whatnot, but I'll pop back in and out. You know, like I said, you know, yesterday we talked and I put it in the stream as well as, you know, this could be a 15-minute stream or it could be a 50-minute stream or whatever. So it's all on, you know, your availability, what you want to
do. Brandy says we're going for the 24-hour vigil.
I'm here.
Good job, Brandy.
Fire it up.
You better start a fire or something out there to keep warm.
We ain't got no quit, you know that. Right. None of us do. So,
well, we got tomorrow too, Peter. Right? So Sandra, stand up for Sandra is in Stoughton, 12-2.
Correct. Yep. You know, I actually, on that note, maybe you guys know. I'll ask Brandy too. She's still here beside me. That I got a call from WBZ that there was a crowd gathering at the Moakley building this morning. Wow. But he was not going to be there. Matt Fowler was not going to be there, but Channel 7 was there and a couple of other news stations.
For the baby charges.
So I guess those are going to be the formal charges against him for the second murder, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So
yeah,
there's also something kicking around that they're trying to move this to a courtroom in Rhode Island for some reason. I guess they're saying that he's not going to get a fair trial in Massachusetts. Did you see that today?
No, I did hear they were looking for change of venue on that, and I think the judge at that point had said no, it hasn't met the threshold yet. But
okay, yeah, I haven't heard anything more. So unbelievable. But all right, Peter, I'm going to jump off for a few, but yeah, do your thing. I'll be listening and watching. So if anything comes up, I can always just pop back in.
Yeah, all right. No, I feel, you know, I feel confident. I got Brandy here for the technical skill set, and as I said, there's, you know, I'm only 20 feet from the, you know, the setup here. I'm only 20. Here comes. No, I thought that was going to be Whitey. I'm only 20 feet back from the paved surface where all the traffic's coming by, and it's loud between the traffic.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm going to be the one talking, not doing the listening for the most part. So. But we'll walk through the crowd. We'll ask some questions. I got your bullet point prompts, so we'll address those. And I don't know. We'll see. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just wing it. You know, look at that. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that was a town of Canton dump truck.
Was it
DPW
really? Oh, wow.
Dump truck.
Nice. Good.
Yeah. So
good. That's good.
We're winning a lot of support that people were afraid to come out and make a statement or even wave to us, and now we're getting a lot of support. And I would imagine there's a lot of nervous people.
A lot's changed over the time. I mean, I think since Karen's, you know, was acquitted, it's definitely changed the momentum in town. You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's awesome.
We got helicopter, Channel 4 over us, I think, right now.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. But Channel 4 was going to come today, but unfortunately they had to go to, I think he said Bourne, Terry called me and he said they were going to Bourne. He had gone into the Moakley, but he said they're heading down to Bourne for another industrial accident fatality.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. Hey, whatever happened to what's her name with that channel? She was around quite a bit. Did she leave? What the hell was her name?
On Channel 4?
Yeah, the blonde woman there, I believe. The heck was her name?
Well, there was a Rex girl, right?
No,
One blonde Rex.
Kirsten
Then
Galvin.
Then there was a Penny Commit, Channel
No,
4.
Kirsten Galvin.
Oh, okay. That's what threw me off. Kirsten Flavin, I believe, was her name.
Okay.
And she was channel. Was she channel 10? She was very responsive.
Okay. Yeah, she might have been a different channel.
But she was very responsive, and she's no longer doing broadcasting. I don't know whether that was her choice or a decision corporate-wise, but she was great. When they had that big incident uptown on a Sunday in front of CF's when Aiden was crossing the street and he got confronted by Colin and a bunch of other hoodlums.
Yep.
And then Jill Daniels jumped out and slapped the phone out of his hand.
Yeah.
I had a source that was inside watching the whole thing and called me and he said, "Holy mackerel, Peter, you wouldn't believe what's going on here." And I called her right away and I said, "Where are you?" And she said, "Why?" I told her. She said, "We're only 4 minutes out. We'll get there." And she did a big interview. Matter of fact, she was there before the cruisers got there because remember it took them 17 minutes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Shocking. 17 minutes and they're 3 minutes away.
Yeah. I mean, the center of town, geographically, 4 quadrants in the town, 4 sectors. In a Sunday afternoon, and it took 17 minutes. Nobody wanted to take that call, apparently.
Yeah, clearly, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Is anybody still going to the downtown area on Fridays, or is everybody just congregated at the PD?
I saw Eric go by a few minutes ago, and he gave us a big beep and support wave. So I believe there might be a crew up there in front of D&E.
Oh, outstanding. Good.
Yep.
Good. I'm glad they're still going up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get somebody to represent and get down there and get some footage as well, you know?
Yeah. Well, as you know, we have committed to this location here until further notice, until there is justice. And I don't see them quitting on their end of town either. So there'll be plenty going on around here. There's, how would I say it? Verbal exchanges, heated arguments coming at us from the opposing side in the way of thinking. But we're on our best behavior and we're not going to engage in that nonsense.
Right, exactly. What so Karen has court today. It's a Zoom call at 2.
Yes.
Any thoughts on that civil trial?
Any thoughts? There's not enough hours in the day, Dana, to cover that one. Yeah.
Top five.
I mean, paraphrasing what's going on with that, I think I can't believe that the O'Keefe's are going forward with that. This is going to be so revealing, and I mean, now you've got this Adam Deach running for DA's position to replace Morrissey, and he was part of Josh Levy's investigative unit, which looked into both, the Reed, O'Keefe, Birchmore. This guy's going to be, I think, successful in his candidacy, and he's going to come here with basically file draws full of knowledge and testimony and evidence. I mean, and you want to get on a stand in a civil trial that has basically no restrictions on the questions that can be asked.
Right. It's going to be interesting. I don't know what the hell they're thinking.
Oh, here comes one of the most dreaded trucks in Canton right now. FedEx.
Oh,
It's going by. There it
there they
goes.
go. There it is.
FedEx. Can you
Yep.
imagine? Can you
They
imagine?
hop on out.
What's that?
They hop on out. Here we go. We're taking them all.
Yeah, exactly. I imagine if there's a lot of people, if they saw that pull up in their driveway right now, they'd head for the basement and lock the doors.
Oh man, right? Seriously.
That and the ice cream truck.
Right. I love it.
That no, that was Lieutenant Ray.
Oh, is Ray still there?
Yeah, he's still got boots on the ground here, and I don't know what his plans are, duration career-wise, but
Yep.
yeah, he just left. The chief went by a little while ago. I think I mentioned that to you.
Any word on Good? I mean, he's off with pay, right? That's all we know.
That's all we know. I'm assuming it's going to run some kind of a course. There'll be some pressure to expose whatever the nature of the charges or allegations against him are, and he'll get some due process out of it. But I can't see this thing going too long before they have to make a decision
Right.
to keep him or discontinue his pay, pending attorneys getting involved heavily or whatever. So we'll see. I don't know.
Is that Brady list worthy?
I'm sorry?
Is that Brady list worthy?
I think so.
I think so too. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
So put them on there. Put them on there. Put them all on there.
Exactly. If you want to hang on 1 minute, I think I'm going to let Brandy do a walk with this selfie stick, because it's hers, and I don't want to be the one that that bungles the deal here. Let me see if I can get her over here. But I know you said you were going to drop off, but I'm going to let her walk down through the crowd. Give me a second. If that makes sense to you?
No, that's fine. Yep.
All right. Let me see if I can grab her here. Hey, Brandy, excuse me. Do you want to do a walkthrough? Dana's still on here. All right.
Kids want to go for a walk?
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Come on, kids. We'll go say hi to the people.
All right. I'm going to drop off for a few minutes, eh?
All right. So, hi. Let's go say hi to the people. Hey, guys.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
An unusual spot.
Yep.
Still out here fighting.
Yep. Still doing the damn thing.
I just got invited today, so I decided to show up.
Yeah, we got this new guy here. What's your name again, sir?
Dennis.
Dennis, nice to meet you.
I'm a tough guy to watch out.
Tough guy.
The stranger in town.
The new guy. Hi, ladies. Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Say hi to
Who are we
RTS.
going to cross out next?
Hopefully someone. I don't know where I'm supposed to be looking. I got two screens here. You're laughing because you know I'm on shit. I don't know if I see people or not.
What do you think of these signs?
I mean, Fort Edge, huh?
Fort Edge.
What's that?
Where is it?
Yeah, where is it?
How about this?
That's why we're here for John.
Too good to be true.
Another new one? Are you new here? What's your name? Nancy! Who's your friend? Nancy and Nancy? Sisters. Nice ladies. We love it. And so, what do you think? You think if we go in and ask them for a propane heater out here for the people, they'll do it? No?
No, they'll probably say, why don't you come in the cell block at
Yeah, I know.
72 degrees?
Yeah, sit right down here. We can't see the comments. I wish I could see the comments. Aw, I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can actually figure this out. It's Peter's phone, so bear with me. Comments. All right. Hey, Prita Murphy. Stephen Wise said hi. I can see them now. Coco said hi. Jason Grant, hi. Hi, Jill, Gail. Oops, sorry. Yeah, well, I couldn't see the. Listen, it's my first time. Let's see, chat. Come. Sit. So yeah, it's getting chilly out here. So I mean, whatever you gotta do to make this case move along, we'd appreciate it if you did it before January, February with us. No, but we'll be out here no matter what. Jersey Jen, hi. All right, I'm shut. I can't see them. It's windy out here. Uh-oh, Peter. Your stuff. I just flipped it upside down.
Thank you.
Maybe I'll put the stand over here. What do you guys want to see? Can you see the chat on the screen, Brandy? I can now if I go and click on comments, but then I gotta X out and go back to the screen, so I can't see them like while I'm looking at the people. Because I don't know. Because.
I'll have to see the wizard.
The wonderful Wizard of Canton.
Is Dana still on, or did he drop us?
He just commented in the chat, but he's not on. He left us. He left us high and dry. Yeah. He did. Traffic jam.
Where are you gonna set that up? Because I'm gonna put these signs inside. Is that where you're gonna put it? How about over by?
Yeah, we'll go this way. Yeah. Try to get everybody in. Anyways, you guys wanna? That road's closed back there in case you're wondering. It's freaking cold. All right, let's see. I'll put you guys right here. Sorry, guys. It's windy and the stand is broken. I apologize. Maybe a little crooked. Just a little crooked.
There's enough crooked things in this town without this. Come on, Brenda, you gotta help me out here. What?
We can't.
What do we need? Level ground? Jeez.
The stand is broken.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, the bottom.
Oh, all right. So like I just hold it.
Well, let's see.
Oop.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
All right. How do we turn it this way? I want to get more of the crowd, or we turn the whole stand?
Yeah, it has to stay vertical, he said. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Tell the people to move.
Hey, you guys do however you want to do it.
You don't ask for much, do you?
Well, it looks like you're doing great.
Have we got,
Listen, you're doing a fine job, Peter.
Yeah. Because you can see.
Is it in the corner?
Yeah.
That one? All that? Truth and justice and all that? I gotta put my glasses on.
Hey, you guys do whatever you need to do, right?
Yeah. So you can see everything on that.
Is Dana back?
Yeah, he's back.
I jumped back on.
Did you see us struggling?
I did. I was laughing.
Sorry. You know what? That's what you get for getting me and Peter together, right? I'm rusty. I haven't done this in a while.
Do you want something to prop it up under?
It's broken, so it like doesn't stay level.
Oh, that's.
Unless we put it in the street, we could put it in the street.
There's not many things level in this town.
No.
Yeah, clearly.
Nothing street.
Well, I can always hold that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can go for a walk.
Yeah. Well, I just hold it and talk at it. There's some things I was going to try to address. Yeah.
Tell them all about the things.
All about the things.
All the things.
Peter,
Yeah, Dana.
So Mary is in the chat is asking, where are you and what are you protesting?
Okay, well, let me see. We are here at this Canton Police Station, 1492 Washington Street. Canton Police Headquarters, right here in the backdrop. You can see down below the road close sign. And that's where they did the crash test with the blue dummy. And yeah, and that's where Higgy was running around down back doing the Higgy shuffle, transferring hockey bags maybe from one vehicle to another, yet to be confirmed. So that's the story. What are we protesting? We're not protesting, I guess is an okay word, but it's more or less an informational standout where we want to draw our attention to the fact that this case has been bungled from 12:30 a.m. on the 29th of January 2022. It was so poorly investigated that, in my opinion, and most police officers, that it was intentionally bungled to protect other people, third-party culprits. And I think I mentioned to you earlier that with the new candidate entering the race for district attorney, Adam Deesh, former Department of Justice attorney, worked with Levy. He's got all the information on this case. He's got it actually probably from A to Z, and was part of the 3,074 pages that were distributed to the defense and the prosecution and the judge, and it was exculpatory. And the feds with ARCA said this case does not warrant going to trial, and yet Morrissey brought 2 trials.
Right, no shit.
So that's what it is. It's an informational, I guess, picket line or informational standout. And most of the signs, as you can see now, I'll go back, are addressing truth and justice for John, stop the Canton cover-up, free Karen Reed. There's another side to that whole sign. And everybody here pretty much is just anti-Morrissey and justice for John O'Keefe. And obviously Sandra Birchmore plays into this. Her death, untimely death, which was ruled a suicide, became a homicide. Finally, when it was reopened, although Morrissey still hasn't admitted that it's a homicide. But a lot going on here, Dan. A lot going on.
They haven't.
If that didn't answer the question, I'll throw more.
No, I appreciate it. They haven't updated the death certificate for Sandra either, correct?
To my knowledge, as we stand here now, I haven't been apprised of it. No.
Yeah, last I knew. So it's unbelievable. So we got Adam. What do you call him? Deesh.
Deesh. I believe the pronunciation is Deesh. It would be for those people who haven't seen it there yet. It's Deitch.
Okay.
Yeah, and he worked on the O'Keefe in the Reed case. He also he was instrumental in bringing justice to Trooper Gary Cedarquist for the Cheerio box CDL licensing process.
Yeah.
Which
right.
I think has earned Gary 6 years in prison. There's been a number of other cases that this Adam Deesh, and he resigned from what he said was a job he loved. He sold his house and relocated to Quincy, which I think is kind of almost like in the face of Morrissey.
Yeah,
he moved into Morrissey's backyard or front yard, and now he's going to run to take his job away.
Oh, maybe he'll take his slip away at the marina.
One of many slips, I've been told.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so you got him running, throwing his hat in the ring, and then you got Juna Perkins. I don't know much about her. She's been, vocal to a point, but she really hasn't, kind of stood out to me.
Yeah, if you're looking for a comment from me, I attended an open house meet and greet, and at this point, I'll just comment in my opinion that she's not the candidate of my choice. And
Right.
I believe, she doesn't have certainly the prosecutorial hardware and expertise and mindset that Adam Beach is going to bring.
Right. I believe there was another name too that threw their hat in the ring, but I can't remember that man's name.
Yeah, was he a teacher or he
Yeah,
didn't have?
something like that. I think he was a South Shore guy. It was Duxbury, Cohasset, something like that, or maybe that's Perkins. I don't remember. I might be mixing up my information.
Yeah, you got to watch out for those South Shore guys. Yeah.
Exactly. So
So
what,
I got, I've got. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I've got a list of a page and a half here of stuff that I was going to go over at some point before you say curtain call. So just tell me what you want to budget for time here, Dana, and I can paraphrase or
whatever you
jump
want
through
to
it.
touch on. I mean, I know you guys are only there for another 30 minutes, so whatever you think is important to address. And again, it's about spreading awareness and letting everybody know what's going on, what to expect, and obviously with this whole situation, expect the unexpected because God knows any day something could change.
Yeah, well, you mentioned in your bullet points that you sent to me that you referenced Brenda Sweeney and the tremendous commitment she has made over the years, speaking out at the select board meeting, and paid a price of their property being damaged, and that's concerning. You see who this is? I don't know who that was. She was very supportive. Oh, looks like she's coming in here. We'll see in a minute.
No.
Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Help me out.
Oh, you're talking about Brenda standing up at
Oh,
the
yeah.
select board. Yep.
Did you get a status of your plaque yet?
We're going to look at that. We might walk in. Yeah, no, Brenda, I was saying Brenda's been amazingly diligent in all her select board meetings. She dials it in. She's got receipts pretty much for anything that she says or puts forward. And she's a beacon of hope, I think, for the community, and that she's telling it like it is. And if there is anyone out there that doesn't know pretty much the gist of what has been going on, not only on the evening of the 29th, but other things in the select board and government of this town and the police department prior to Chief Perkins coming in. She's been extremely diligent and informative and been a beacon of hope for people to heal the town. I think healing is the key word right now, Dana, that's got to be emphasized in where this has to go into the last and final phase of what has to happen.
Yeah, I agree. And I think it's, the stigma behind people that were, supporting Karen Reed, kind of funneled into the town, and people thought, you people are out of your minds. Why are you supporting this woman? She unalived a Boston police officer, but that wasn't the case. And now you look at Brenda and say, wait a minute, she really loves this town. She really wants to make a difference for the town. Everything else aside, she's there to make a difference, and she is, and you all are.
Yeah, there's no lie in the word team. I mean, everybody carries their own amount of street savvy and expertise, and we've been together for almost 3 years now. And as I said the other night at the select board meeting, unfortunately, tragically, John O'Keefe is coming into his 4th Thanksgiving that he has not been on this planet with us, and unable to celebrate and enjoy Thanksgiving with his family. It's time. I believe the feds are actively involved, and I think they're going to come in sooner than later when the time is right for them, and they have everything they want encapsulated in one big arrest.
And that's what it is with the feds. I mean, they're going to act when they act because they want to have, like you say, everything all bundled up tight, and let's bring everybody in.
Yeah. Yep. 100%. Yeah, Brenda's here in the cold. I was going to touch on some of the things she said the other night at the select board meeting, as far as all the bullet points on where the investigation was bungled and um, the lack of investigation, for want of a better word. And I think I could summarize it in probably 2 minutes if you think now is a good time to do it.
Yeah, please do.
So the way it should have gone down, in my opinion, is sometime after 12:30 in that morning, there was a horrific incident at that house. Um, Somebody, John O'Keefe, Officer O'Keefe, was fatally injured, or certainly soon after was fatally injured. And
Right.
I don't think there's any dispute that his death occurred on the real estate property of 34 Fairview. And from there, it went downhill. Do I suspect that there were a lot of phone calls went out on cell phones soon after 1 o'clock in the morning? Is that what brought Higgins to the police station? Doing his shuffling in the yard? Is that what brought him down the hallway with a hoodie on in a 72-degree climate so that he hid his face? Is that what brought Higgins into the building? And I guess it'll come out in this trial whether he went in and talked to Sean Good or not. We'll find some truth in that conversation.
Yep.
And then from there on, at some point, we're going to assume calls went out throughout the evening, informing people of what was happening or what did happen, formulate a plan and of a cover-up, and then at 6:04 approximately, a 911 call, a man in the snow. No crime scene pictures to speak of. No measurements, no protection of the scene, no protective sweep to see if there were other victims. You got a guy who's basically not clothed for the weather, Dana, laying in the snow.
Right.
He didn't fall out of a JetBlue plane that was landing in Logan.
Right. Exactly.
How did he get there? Who put him there? Has got to be the question. And the lack of protocol at the scene was horrific. And they certainly should have put an officer in the ambulance, because basically you just transported a major component of the crime scene in the ambulance, the victim. And if they put a police officer in there and John just say regained consciousness due to the increased temperatures, you could have had a dying declaration as to what happened to him. You also could have had the exposure by the paramedics. What you do in the trauma victim, you expose. You cut clothing away to see if there's bullet wounds or knives hanging out of their body, and they would have found all the dog bites on his right arm. And they could have called back and radioed and said, hey, here's more information. I'm witnessing here in the ambulance. He's got a right arm, all punctures and scrapes and stuff, which to me, to an officer with some kind of training would say, nothing on that vehicle could have caused these injuries, or nothing.
Right.
It was a dog.
Yep.
They never knocked on the door. They never found out if there were more victims in the house, which certainly there could have been, and they should have suspected that, knowing the avenue of work that Brian Albert was in. It just couldn't have been done worse.
Yep.
Right? And then all of a sudden a light gets thrown on the house, and one of the police officers makes a statement. Oh, look, they put a light on. Let's go in and see.
Yeah, let's talk to them now.
To them. Yeah.
Right. That's amazing.
Right.
Let me ask you this though, right? So in your experience, your professional experience being on the job, when you go to secure a crime scene, is that something that they teach at the academy or whatever, or is that more common sense, or is it a little combination of each, or should it be a little combination of each?
No, it's a lengthy, intense part of the 22 or 24-week police academy, where they bring in, experts or trained professionals in law enforcement to tell you protocols and how to conduct, a reasonable crime scene interview. Interviewing witnesses, separating witnesses,
right,
taping witnesses, bringing them to the police station as possible suspects, not in a living room on a couch.
right. Yeah, it's really it's amazing. But like I said, we spoke before, and I said, they dropped the ball, meaning they were told to drop the ball. Don't do this right. Do everything wrong. It's amazing. Your reputations are on the line, and you're just throwing it away for Brian Albert.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. And another component of that failed investigation, in my opinion, was you had a deputy or a Lieutenant Kelleher lived right across the street. His front steps, I'm going to say, were no more than 125 feet from where poor John O'Keefe's body lay. And
Mm-hmm.
somebody went across the street and got Solo cups and a Stop and Shop bag. I dare say that was neglected duty. The Kelleher should have come out of that house, should have established an incident command as the incident commander, could have called for Metrolec mobile crime scene truck, could have called for a state police assistance, even though they hadn't recused themselves.
Right.
Could have said, I have a 2-car garage at the end of my driveway. Everybody come over there and stay warm, and let's put a plan and a mission together here.
Right.
Nothing.
Yep.
I heard the chief at the time, Rafferty, was at the station at 0800 hours.
Yep.
Why didn't she come to the scene?
Right.
You got to be kidding me.
Exactly. There's just so much in question, and the fact that we had to go through, or I say we, but as a whole, everybody went through, Karen and her family, and had to go through this 2 times, and then they're still dealing with the fallout from it, from civil actions and all this other nonsense. It's unbelievable. It really is truly unbelievable.
No, I agree. And I'm standing here as I'm looking at this Canton police sign in the backdrop, which you're very familiar with.
Yep.
You and Tracy ran a significant standout here back on September 14th of 24.
Yep.
As you recall, we had 75 odd people here. We had many podcasters here. We had several news stations here. And the minister and the administrators from the church came over and had a conversation with you.
Yep.
Asking what was going on, and gee, that's terrible, about a police officer. And they never, ever complained about all the cars parked in that circle. Yet back in late December, I was charged with trespassing, and lo and behold, they had put out a few no trespassing private property signs that were covered under a snow pile.
Right.
From a couple of days storm previous. And we're going to revisit that. I can assure you that there's going to be more to be told on that side of the story. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Hopefully, going forward, the town, I think somehow they got lucky and they brought a good guy in this Chief Perkins. I talked to him this morning. He's winding down. He hasn't volunteered to stay on for any length of time.
Date, Peter?
What's that?
You know what his last date is supposed to be?
Unofficially, I thought it was going to be a 6-month vigil, which would take him, I think, until January 1st, thereabouts.
Oh, okay.
So, but
what does the town need? I mean, how does the process work to elect or find a new chief?
I'm sorry, somebody was here. What was that?
No worries. How does the process work? What do they have to do to find and identify a new chief? And what does the town really need? I mean, they need a Perkins, obviously, but are they going to find a Perkins?
I don't know. I hope so. I mean, as I said earlier, and I think you've concurred, that until justice is served justice is served for John O'Keefe, and justice is served on the third-party culprits, whoever they may be, and perhaps people that participated as accessories after the fact or co-conspirators. Until that is all resolved and the truth is known, this town is going to be horrifically divided. And we had somebody walk by here a few minutes ago that was tremendously, hostile toward us. I don't know. I don't understand how anybody could not believe what 2 jury polls concluded, and still think that Karen Reed is guilty and nobody else is involved. It's
Right.
beyond. Yeah. So to answer your question about the chief's process, my understanding is they have hired an outside consultant who has devised a plan to interview candidates. At one point, I think there were 29 candidates that had put their hat in the ring.
Okay.
I don't know what they've whittled it down to, but there is a progressive step of narrowing the list. I believe there was some essay work that had to be done. There was going to be a question and answer scenario, and then they were going to come up with a finalized cult group of low numbers. I don't know if it's 3 or 5, and that was going to be from who the final selection was going to be made. And I believe obviously that's going to the selectmen are the appointing authority, so I believe it's going to have to come from them.
Yeah, and that's kind of scary in itself, I guess, with some of the members, I guess. But I mean, we got rid of Theodore and Connolly, so trending in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly. We've gotten rid of, I think, 2 components that would have prevented an unbiased selection here. We all know that we have concluded that the audit was a debacle, and it was rigged from the start, 3-2 with Bob McCarthy. I have other words for that. It was a lot less than an audit.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
that whole thing was just a complete disaster. The lack of respect for the citizens of the town, with just that man alone, is just it's unheard of.
Yeah. Yes, it is. And again, I think it's the only thing that's going to heal the community is to come out and blatantly, without any hesitation, reservations in anybody's mind, show what happened. And I think the civil case, the tort action that's going to come, 46 pages, correct, that Alan Jackson highlighted the other day? 46 pages. I mean, I can imagine the revelations that are going to come out of that.
Oh, absolutely. I totally agree. It'd be interesting to see what the hell we're going to see next.
Right.
Yep.
And Sean Good is still sitting on the bench, getting paid while they conduct an internal affairs investigation. At some point, there'll be a conclusion there, or a resolution of some sort. Are there more candidates that might show up on that suspension list? I don't know.
Right.
We'll see.
Well, there should be.
I don't know what the magic number is so far, but I think it's something north of 12 people. 12 officers have resigned, quit, transferred, exit stage left since this incident, and prior to that, to the Brixmore case.
Right. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. But it's going to be, again, it's a process. So I wanted to ask this, as far as the select board goes, somebody else threw their hat in the ring to run in April, right?
I don't know of the actual candidates' names that are going to be running.
Okay.
Officially, that's why I'm prefacing it that way.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to do some more digging. I saw, there was a post a while back that somebody said that it was some woman, her name escapes me, but she's throwing a hat in the ring, and everybody seemed to be pretty happy that, well, for one, it's either Chris is going to go, because Chris's time's up this year, right? Chris and Theodore. I mean, not Theodore. J.R. McCourt.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that?
I'm gonna do the group photo.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to be in it,
Yeah.
you gotta come with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I leave this here for a minute?
Absolutely.
Yeah. You want me to try to
All right.
stand up?
We're gonna do a group photo.
Yeah. So you guys are gonna have to sit here for a minute all alone.
You got it on us?
Yeah, I think so. You might be crooked for a minute, but
Randy, straighten that thing out, will you?
Get in there, lady.
all right, stay there, guys. We'll be right back.
They're sharing the same lawyer, so that's what I'm understanding. Go, look at that group.
Go. You guys are awesome. All right, have a good afternoon.
I love it.
You as well, darling.
Yes.
Well, it looks like we're gonna wind down here pretty quick. Sun's at 1 o'clock, but tomorrow.
Huh?
Yeah.
Are we done?
Yeah, we're done.
What do you think, Dana? Anything else you want to fire at us before we roll up the sidewalks?
No, I just wanted to say, tomorrow, 12 to 2 is the standout in support of Sandra Birchmore
Yes.
in Stoughton. What's the address, Peter? 10 Pearl Street, right? Stoughton Center.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the address. It's right in Stoughton Center, where Pearl Street and 138 come together. Can't miss it. And it's 12 to 2, I believe.
It is. Yep. They changed it from 12 to 2. So hopefully everybody can make it down there and show some support. You know, all these cases are intertwined and the people are intertwined, and we need to, keep continuing to go out and show support. And, I appreciate you guys being there. And Peter, thank you for doing this, and Brandy as well. I wish I could have been there today, but, Fridays are typically tough for me, but tomorrow we will be there.
Yes. All right. Well, that's great, Dana. And again, thank you and Tracy for all your commitment, due diligence, and trying to make this this whole situation get better, improve it as best we can, and heal this community. And we'll see. Good to go? Dana?
Yep.
Yeah. We good to go here? Again, thank you. And everybody stay well.
Yeah, I'll let you drop off, Peter. Thank you again, and we'll catch up soon, yeah?
All right. Happy Thanksgiving. Safe, healthy to everybody.
Absolutely.
Stay strong. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Peter. All right. So there you have it. There we had the standout in the Canton Police Department spreading awareness for the corruption in Canton, Norfolk County, the state of Massachusetts, the country for that matter. I appreciate everybody for jumping on. Like I said again, tomorrow at 12 to 2, Stoughton Center, 10 Pearl Street. Thank you, Mizzy. Come down. It's going to be cold, so bundle up. But come down, show your support for Sandra Birchmore and her unborn child, who were unalived by Matthew Farwell. And he had court today, I believe. So, Mizzy, if you have any updates tomorrow, we can go live from down there and we can share whatever. I'm sure you may have posted something on Facebook now if you heard anything at this point. So, we shall see what happens, but everybody keep your foot on the gas, and we're trying to make a difference, and together we can do it. It's a process, but everybody needs to hang in there and give each other a little bit of a loose leash, because tensions get high, especially now we're entering the holiday season, and it gets chaotic, and family and all that other stuff. Everything is not everybody has a perfect family thing going on. So the dynamics always change. So it gets stressful. So give people a little bit of a leash this time of year, and let's keep going. So thank you all for joining. Appreciate it. We'll see you soon. Probably live tomorrow from Stoughton, 10 Pearl Street, 12 to 2 for Sandra Birchmore. And Tracy and I will more than likely be back live on Tuesday. We have taken a few weeks off. There's been a lot going on. Tracy is opening a new business for herself, yoga studio, and we'll talk more about that. Transitions in Pembroke. Keep an eye open for that. And now I got some things going on as well in my family world. So I've been kind of laying low. So anyway, wish you guys all well. Hope to see some of you tomorrow. And you guys have a good weekend. Be safe. Stay warm. Bye, Mizzy. We'll see you tomorrow.